Shalom. Shalom, everybody. Happy Passover. We're getting ready, very close. Actually, tonight already, we will be celebrating Pesach, Passover. What a special holiday. What a special holiday. Nothing like it. So special. Here you can see our table is already all set. We have the wine cups and the flowers and the new dishes, and everything is already ready for celebration, ready for tonight's Seder. I want to share with you a personal thought I had, and I believe it's something that gave me a special perspective, both of what's going on this year for Passover and in general, not Passover itself. You know, when a baby is in his mother's womb, he's closed, he's in darkness, he's covered, but he's protected. He's protected. He's swimming in liquids. He's all covered, but he's closed in darkness, alone. But he's 100% taken care of. But when that great special excitement happens, the moment of birth, the baby comes out to this world. He's the most unprotected creature in this world completely. The first thing he does on his own is to cry and to beg for protection. And his mother recognizes that voice. And she knows, Shalom Beverly from Texas. Shalom all the people from all over the world. Shalom to everybody. So the baby, he's protected inside the womb of his mother. It's so dark. It's so closed. But he's swimming in this special, soft feeling of love. When he comes out of that womb, he's suddenly unprotected. He's suddenly alone in this world, and the first thing he does is he cries out. And he needs special protection. He needs oxygen. Shalom and happy Passover from Canada. Shalom. Thank you so much. He needs protection. The baby coming out of the womb of his mother, he needs protection. He needs a certain kind of food. He needs a certain kind of oxygen. A few years ago, I don't know if you remember, there was a story with one of the companies that produces this special baby food. They had a little tiny change in the ingredients, and many babies lost their lives, were crippled for the rest of their lives, were ill for the rest of their lives. You need a very special, pure kind of food. And then, slowly, gradually, that baby manages to reach a level of independence. He goes through challenges that sometime he planned A and he had reached B. Thank you so much, Marcus Bender from Germany. The baby coming out of the womb of his mother is there. At first he needs full protection, special food, special oxygen. Shalom, John, right. He needs special oxygen, he needs special protection. The people of Israel were in Egypt. The Bible calls it in Deuteronomy 6:20, where you put your expensive jewels. So the people of Israel were in Egypt in darkness, like the baby in the womb. They lived separately. They lived in Goshen. They lived separately. Totally different than what our patriarchs, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, they had a life of running around, going around all over. They had challenges in their lives. But the people of Israel in Egypt, they were protected in their areas. All the plagues of Egypt skipped upon them. But when they came out of Egypt, the first expression of life, they cried out to your God and they yelled to him. And God said, don't worry, I'm protecting you. Go ahead. And with his protection, they went through years, which originally were supposed to be a short time. But God decided that the journey in the desert should take a longer time because they had to overcome the challenge. They had to overcome the challenges of being independent. They had to overcome the challenges of being a free nation. That is when they were born. On Pesach, we are celebrating our happy birthday. Shalom from Bournemouth, United Kingdom. My heart is with all of you, wherever you are all over the world. Our hearts with the celebration of Passover is with everyone, all humanity. Because the redemption was only for the people of Israel, but it was a celebration for the entire world, and it's the beginning of redemption of the entire world. And our prayers are with all of you. So back to the baby born on Passover. The baby born on Passover, called the nation of Israel, were really like a baby coming out of his mother's womb. So when he's protected, but he's in darkness, and he's totally independent, in the lack of any kind of independence. He's totally dependent on his mother. But when he comes out to the world, he has to work through those challenges. So on Passover, on our special birthday, there's a special food, the unleavened bread that we eat, because we need the pure food of a baby being born. The chametz, the leavened bread, is nothing dangerous with it. It's not poison. But did you ever try giving a child, a baby born child, a piece of a good steak? Did you ever try giving a baby that was ready, that was just born, adult food? He can't digest it. And that's what's happening. For the first 7 days is really the actual birth, and that's what we are celebrating. Passover is the birth of the people of Israel. But the birth of the people of Israel is a blessing to all the world. It is when God came down and gave his word to his nation, and he told them, you are my firstborn son. You are there to bridge between me and all the nations. And God took us on a long journey. And throughout this journey, we were confronted with many challenges and obstacles, and we had to overcome those challenges and obstacles. And we had to fight for our independence. And all that lasted all the way till we reached our land, our homeland. And there we had to overcome different obstacles until we built the temple. Until King David captured Jerusalem and announced the city of unity. And there in that city, the city of Jerusalem, God left his divine presence. And he built his own castle, his own throne of kingdom of God is there. So when we are beginning and celebrating the holiday this year, we're all clothed like we were in the first year of the exodus from Egypt. Clothed but protected. Clothed but protected by God. He is protecting us. He is our mother carrying us in his womb. And we are going to be celebrating because we know that on the one hand, his protection is with us. He's following us what we're doing. He's guiding us. He's there with us. And we are experiencing his personal love to the people of Israel. But he's also giving us a mission in the world. We have an assignment. We have an assignment to teach the world the importance of what freedom is all about. We have an assignment in this world to teach the world what it means to be a servant of God. We have an assignment in this world to be a light to the nations. So this year, when we're all closed behind our gates and we think we're alone, we're not alone at all. We're not alone because God is with us. We're not alone because we are with all united. We're all together in this same little small village called the world. And all of humanity, we're all together with one God. We're all together in one God, the God of the universe, the creator of the world. He who took us out of Egypt. He who taught us all the ideas of what life is all about. And it's our job to bring that light to the world. So from Jerusalem, I want to wish you all so much presence of God in your life, that we should celebrate this birthday today, the birthday of the nation of Israel, as with love and with the light of God. And I really want to, I think somebody's knocking at my door, so I'm going to, but as I said before, guys, This year, it's going to be special and different. We're never going to forget this year. You never forget the birthday. Even though when the baby's born, and there's a yell and there's a cry, even though when the baby's born, the mother is there yelling. But eventually, we don't tell about the very birth. We tell about the fact that the baby was born. We tell about the fact that we are a living. So the question exactly of the history of the people of Israel that we will be telling tonight in the story, we will tell a story of how this whole thing happened and what is the concept of being a free nation and what is the concept of being accompanied by God. And this year especially, when we're closed and alone, see, we have a relative, looks like a big table, but we have a big family and only a few of them are with us. Only the unmarried ones. Our children, you see, we have only 7. Usually we have years, there are 30, 20, 30, 40 people at Seder with grandparents and great-grandparents and children. And this year, my children, my married children are at home, each one of them with their own children. This year, my parents, they're 80, in their late 80s, 87, 88. They're alone this year, and but nobody's alone. We're all together, all of us, all over the world. We're going to celebrate, and we're going to really celebrate, and we're going to understand that it's for us this year to learn the idea of being close to God as in the womb of our father and mother. And we're going to learn that right now, afterwards, we're going to take the strength that we have from here. We're going to take it with us to the journey of our life. And we will see to it that we stand in our assignment to bring that beautiful love of God to the world. So I want to just, if you don't mind, I want to sing one of the songs that we sing on the Haggadah on Passover. I want to sing it with the, and please, those of you who know it, it's like a basic part of the story of the Haggadah. It's really a basic song. It's called V'hi She'amda. It tells about the fact that the promises of God that He gave with Abraham on with the covenant of God. It's the song of V'hi She'amda. So please, those of you who want, you can join me. I'm trying to find if I have the English version of that song and with me. 1 second. Give me 1 second. We'll find the English one for that one. I think we have an English one right over here. And I'm going to start singing it in Hebrew, and then I'll transfer it to English. V'hi she'amda lavoteinu, V'hi she'amda lavoteinu velanu, shelo echad bilvad amad aleinu lechalotenu, עמד עלינו לכלותנו, והקדוש ברוך הוא מצילנו מידם. But the Holy One, blessed be He, rescues us from their hand. But the Holy One, blessed be He, rescues us from their hand. It is this that has stood by our fathers and us, for not only one has risen against us to annihilate us, but in every generation they rise against us to annihilate us in every generation. But the Holy One, blessed be He, rescues us from their land. But the Holy One, blessed be He, rescues us from their hand. So in every generation, God protects us and He rescues us. And I want to wish you all a Chag Sameach, a wonderful, happy Chag and shalom from Jerusalem. Looking forward to seeing you all come to Jerusalem. Visit our website, shalomjerusalem.org. Visit our YouTube channel, Shalom Jerusalem Foundation, and visit our Facebook page, Shalom Jerusalem Foundation. Love you. Shalom from Jerusalem.